How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIY. So here is how this type of e-cigarette, if you ever see one, I don't know if you could kind of take a screenshot, the black and the blue, and then this red wire goes to the positive, I guess. And the rest of this actually has a lot of juice in it already. I could add, it's actually like a it's Arctic Afro Aeromax Elf Bar Clear. So I don't know. These actually do. If you could pry them open, there are certain different types of ways to pry it, but I usually just use like a kitchen knife. So here's just some more of a look at this. And some of these are a little different, like the battery types that they use. So since I have this, and I kind of try to reuse and refill this, I do know the secret recipe of the e-juice. I made with my e-pen that I spent $20 on. Uh, during the they use like maple syrup and alcohol or distilled water and just some flavors and some sugar or something. But the glycerol could be actually maple syrup and things like that, or honey. It just depends if you want a clear or a But this thing has a lot of e-juice left, and they actually make like alcohol. Distilled water is actually with alcohol in it. So just add like honey, pretty much 50-50, whatever, and then you can add like that's just basically it. And then soak it in with a sponge, and then you could just well, that's how they make it. So just remember, just it's basically has to be pretty natural, and unharmful stuff. So it to the and then the thing is, I'm not like focusing on just what this video is about, really. I gotta untangle kind of as much as I can and put this back together. I took it apart because I just wanted to kind of clean it and double check. I might try to refill this, and I need to refill that too. I'm just showing you off this one, just because I have it out, and I really don't know, like, another time that I'm gonna try to take out this rubber band and expose the wires, but these other wires, so the blue and the black pretty much go on, and this other wire is just connected to something else, like the charger. The black, white, and yellow. See, there's a USB charger there, and those are just connected to the USB. And if I have some spare tweezers, which I could show you guys, kind of, I am working on some other DIY stuff, like oiling my some of my electronic wire strippers and cutters and things like that. So and a really small pair of needle tweezers I don't have in this bag. I don't have it at all, actually. I haven't really. Well, there are some needle tweezers. It's just they're not that small. Sorry. And clean either. So I use WD-40. So just sponsoring another DIY that I do is and then spraying grease or the WD-40 into the holes and letting that soak in, and I also sort out nuts and bolts, so it's kind of in this area. I have the sifter, and then this pan right here. I just could dump out nuts and bolts into this pan. I'm going to be doing a lot of different types of DIY. Well, I have been doing, but I've got this nice work table and stuff. So let me take you along with some of the other DIY stuff. And these are kind of the extra pens, or not pens, but prying tools that I have. So just I'm trying to get this make a template, or not well, I made a template, and I'm trying to protect this these handles. They're little, you know, I don't want to get cut, so I'm going to make a plastic 2 pieces on each side. And you know, most people would just tie a string around that would work too. But there's that. And this is mainly for DIY camping, but I'm going to cut this off. This is metal or something like that. So the thing is, I'm going to be able to pan for gold. I'm going to break down, you know, just dirt and stuff, and then it's going to wash down towards that pan. And what I would suggest adding is like a cover, you know, something that goes on top at the bottom, with little holes, with little small holes, and all the water would push everything, but not the good rocks and stuff. So there's also this DIY, this cookie tray that I'm adding into my camping supplies and stuff. So, and this could actually fit in there, really nicely fit in there, and basically I could break down rocks, or you know, if I don't have you know, a river stream to use, I could just use the sifter and the cookie tray. And here's some more like ideas or things that I have for camping. I really want strong stuff. This is actually like something to hold, like a fire log or something. I don't know if I'm gonna, but there are cookie trays or metal trays. I don't know exactly, but you know, I try to match up to size, or just even have the advantage of you know, owning these pieces, and maybe suggesting to you know, do something really nice with it. So then, you know, this you know, this helmet is actually called a Burn. Really nice helmet. So yeah, doing some extra DIY stuff for my channel. I need to like finish like really touching up this, and then I'm gonna use some of the weatherproofing paint, which is pretty much this type of stuff, this type of paint that I've been using. But sorting out buckets, I have paint, a lot of white paint, I guess, and then there's some more and then spray bottles. Or you know, just another bucket, and then another cookie tray or something like that to work on stuff. So things are coming really handy. I really don't need a whole lot of stuff, but you know, but I do need a little bit of everything. So so this is kind of most of where my camping stuff is. And the main things for camping, you know, just like when you're going swimming, you want swimming goggles, and maybe an umbrella, and some binoculars just to really see further. And then there's just a backpack, and then maybe a side bag, you know. And then I got these other, and then for these other things have like fishing gear and like digging tools. You know, people carry like little plastic cups or jars to. It just depends what you want to kind of get out there. I've carried something like this to go creeking and catch fish. So just depends what you want to do out there. But I'm arranging, and there's a tarp. I'm arranging stuff kind of over here, and then getting a few things to kind of work with what I was doing last week. And what I'm planning to do is just kind of have electronic wires. This is where most of my PC wires are going to be, power supplies, LAN telephone lines, and there's just even printer wires. There's a bunch of you know, just in case there's some printer wires. I have a hot laminator and some pretty much stationary, I guess, stuff. So here's like a laptop. That stuff, becomes useful if, I find the right situation, um, and, I have binders and paperwork there. I like to sketch out and design, just outdoor type, or, design frames or whatever I need, just depending on the measurements. I like molding and crafting, but I don't do it, full time or anything. And then after that, but I'm actually doing a few things that are dental related, DIY stuff. But until then, that's a real priority for now. And this box right here has some of my molding stuff, so I guess I'll take down whatever was on top of there, and I could go through and sort out some of this. There's a few trinkets and things like a pencil sharpener. There's some really nice core type of. These are my offset or countersink drills. But these aren't all full, and I'm going to reuse these and resort things out. But knowing that I gotta get into my dental stuff, I could put these somewhere, where I could, actually, check to see what's in there and have things, for the summer. But hopefully, this isn't supposed to be here. This is actually a place for another suitcase. So I'm going to put another suitcase, which is this one. It's missing the handle, but a bunch of my RCA cables are in there, and I'm going to put RCA or even power adapters. It just depends what I'm sorting out and cleaning, but having a bunch of having a lot of electronics, and growing up with just trying to be cool and use whatever I have with phone adapters and resorting and organizing things. These power, most of these adapters, well, it comes in handy, and I can put all these inside of the suitcase, and then resort them and clean them up and stuff. But I just need to, pretty much, just get anything done, and then I'll just try to make a YouTube video out of it. Alright, YouTube, so I kind of made a list yesterday, and then, DIY, electronics, camping tools, and scraps. So those are all, there's even more, like, where the DIY is, there's going to be camping and dental DIY. There's all, PC, electronics, there's music studio, there's cameras, so all these have different or other, but just to keep a list that was simple, the first things that were on what I was cleaning up and stuff, and even DIY dental stuff. I just need to, I showed you guys pretty much, some of the stuff that I have to glue and then weatherproof. Here's one, here's two, and then there's pretty much three, these headphones. So, and then, cleaning up and putting and re-greasing, just stuff, just so that it's really protected and can be built into something nice later. And, really working hard on camping stuff, just for no reason, really. It's just more freedom and more relaxing, when you have a really good plan and sources and things, and agree on doing a lot of bigger things. Camping can be something good, or the last type of situation for the whole, upside DIY. I'll see you later. Bye. Jesus, this one is welded to the charger. The board is welded to this charger, so there's power negative.